Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
Put these on like this.
Every day I'm shuffling.
According to research findings carried out by the analysts of the US Columbia University, one of the happiest nations on earth lives in Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan ranks 32 out of 150 countries on the happiness index, whereas Turkmen are by far the happiest people among the post-Soviet republics, which is not surprising though, as Turkmen learn to be happy from an early childhood. In order to harness the energy of never-ending happiness, Turkmenbashi introduced numerous festivities during his presidency. Now there are enough reasons to rejoice for everybody, in abundance.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Rehearsals for the rejoicing start long before the event. Everybody's involved. Preschoolers, school children, staff members of the state-run agencies, veterans, and the happiest part of the population, students of course. Young people are happy for absolutely all reasons, no matter whether it's the day of the Melon, Independence Day, or just the president's visit to the province. Gloomy students, who are reluctant to have fun, are expelled from the universities immediately. It's unknown whether the would-be specialists have time for their studies, but the future of the country, which will be shaped by the festive children, is quite predictable. Rejoicing at gunpoint is by far not the only weird feature of the Turkmen holidays. Let us discuss everything in detail. Turkmenbashi's birthday. The day of the Turkmen flag was first introduced by the first president of Turkmenistan, Niyazov, in 1994, which coincided with his birthday, though absolutely accidental, but nevertheless favorable concurrence of circumstances. Under the new president, this holiday again accidentally coincided with his inauguration, probably to make the residents forget about his predecessor. At the latest celebration, a new Guinness record was set, when the biggest flag, 53 by 35 meters, it's about half of the football field, was installed on a 133-meter high flagstaff. The flag weighs 420 kilos. The president of Tajikistan is likely be feeling jealous, since before the biggest flag in the world had been installed in Dushanbe. However, the flagstaff in Dushanbe is still higher. It's 165 meters, which is 32 meters higher than its Turkmen counterpart. The Day of Water has been celebrated in Turkmenistan since 1995. Back then, Turkmenbashi the Great, who initiated celebrations of this holiday, said that the ancestors of Turkmen compared each drop of water with a grain of gold, worshipped it as an important sacred thing sent by Allah. There's a belief that the sacred things should be preserved and protected. However, Niyazov had his own viewpoint over wealth management. Turkmenbashi the Great came up with such bright ideas as construct numerous fountains, plant plenty of palm trees, which adapt in Ashgabat climate no better than a polar bear in Africa, or make an artificial lake in the middle of a desert. Yet nothing more was required. The budget for the construction of the fountains was split, palm trees freeze every winter, and the president sails in a gondola on the lake. As for the celebrations, the information agency Turkmenistan Golden Age perhaps put this in the best way. Here's the quotation. Today from early in the morning until late evening, colorful theatrical performances and artist concerts, sports contests, folk festivals, honoring of the veterans and employees of water industry has been held along rivers, canals and ponds, near the fountains and parks in the cities and villages. Thus, this is how we end up having the happiest people: children, students, employees and veterans. Initially, the holiday was launched in honor of Turkmen horse of Ahaltekin breed. However, judging by who the poets Shaguliyeva and Kakaliyev dedicate their pieces to, there are 5 heroes of the day: Akhan, Dorkhan, Shagadam, Devletli and Arkadag. As you might have guessed, again, students and employees of various organizations are sent to hippodromes to celebrate this day under the threat of dismissal or expulsion. Mahtomkuli is undoubtedly one of the greatest Turkmen poets, who significantly influenced the culture of Turkmen, but the day of Mahtomkuli's poetry is celebrated in a strange way. The biggest Ferris wheel, the brand new presidential palace are opened, and inmates are released from prisons. Well, yes, needless to say that festive celebrations, dances and performances with participation of students are arranged across the country. In Turkmenistan, a carpet is considered to be a symbol of wealth. In all houses, Turkmen residents try to put carpets in every square centimeter of the room, but Birdi Muhamedov again demonstrated to everybody who is the master of the house. World's largest carpet. Let me once again quote the official media. Today, the day of the Turkmen carpet was widely celebrated in a festive atmosphere. The festivities, concerts and theatrical performances were arranged in theaters, carpet factories and in music venues across the country's provinces. The day of Turkmen Melon is celebrated
today from early in the morning until late evening, colorful theatrical performances and artist concerts, sports contests, folk festivals, honoring of the veterans and employees of water industry has been held along rivers, canals and ponds, near the fountains and parks in the cities and villages.
Well, yeah, celebrations are all the same. Nothing else to add. Maybe except for the Day of the Melon appealed to Ukrainians, and since recently the day is celebrated in Odessa. Students are not urged to go dancing though. I can bet that students dislike this day most of all. Apart from customary rehearsals during the preparations of the event, students are urged to go to the stadium or the Pass of Health regardless of the weather conditions. And have I already mentioned that students who refuse to take part in these accelerated marches may be expelled from the university? Well, yes, they may. Okay, let's be serious for a moment here. Is it bad that there are holidays in Turkmenistan which are devoted to what Turkmens are so proud of? Of course it's not. But the thing is, celebration of each holiday implies voluntary participations, at least in all developed countries. Yet, the Turkmen officials who strive to outshine everybody in the scale of festivities freak out in every run-up to each holiday. As early as 5 AM, kids start rehearsing in the cold winter and hot summer. Unlucky Turkmen students have no choice. They are either forced to take flag and chant "Long live Arkadag," his horses, carpets and melons, or are forced out of the university.
I am Vipa, Super iPad Man. Do not resist my power. I urge you to like this video and subscribe to our channel.